Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Economic development challenges. As explained before, economic development may be defined as a process whereby the level of national production, that is, national income or per capita income, increases over a period of time. Problems of economic development in West Africa. The problems of economic development in West Africa include the following. 1. Low level of savings, low level of investments, lack of adequate capital, lack of skilled manpower, lack of industrialization, lack of infrastructural facilities, low level of technology, high level of illiteracy, leadership problems, dependence on imports, population explosion, inadequate development plan, lack of organized markets, financial misappropriation and embezzlement, and political instability. Conditions necessary for rapid economic development. The following conditions are necessary for rapid economic development. They are as follows. Encouragement of savings. People and firms should be encouraged to save, provided there is an improvement in their income. Good savings leads to investments. Expenditure in consumption should be reduced. Encouragement of investments. Individuals and firms should be encouraged to invest in the economy. Capital or fund, tax holiday, provision of some infrastructural facilities can encourage investment. Provision of capital. Banks should be encouraged to provide capital or fund for individuals and firms to enable them embark on productive ventures. Training of manpower. Manpower should be trained periodically to ensure efficient and productive outputs for rapid economic development. Promotion of industrialization. Efforts should be made to promote rapid industrialization, as this forms the bedrock for any economic development. Provision of infrastructural facilities. The provision of these facilities, such as good roads, pipe-borne water, and electricity, can promote the rapid economic development of any nation. Technological development. The level of technology should be developed in order to increase economic development. Establishment of educational institutions. Higher educational institutions should be established for the training of manpower for efficient production. And lastly, able leadership. A good leadership should be established in order to ensure adequate management of human and natural resources available in the country. Meaning of development planning. Economic or development planning may be defined as government's conscious formulation of economic policies for the allocation of resources to all sectors of the economy over a period of time. Types of economic planning. There are different types of economic planning, and they are 1. Financial economic planning, strategic planning, comprehensive economic planning, partial economic planning, and controlled economic planning. Financial economic planning. This type of economic planning involves the distribution of national income to various sectors of the economy. Strategic economic planning. This is the type of planning which is directed to meet certain objectives in the economy. Comprehensive economic planning. This is the type of planning aimed at setting some targets to cover all major aspects of the national economy. Controlled economic planning. This is also known as authoritarian planning, common with socialist economic system in which government formulates and executes plans for the economy. Partial economic planning. This is a type of planning targeted at specific segments of the national economy. Example, plans to boost agricultural production. Elements of development planning. The following are the elements of development planning. 1. Communication strategy, strategic planning task force, the values, the tasks, objectives used, implementation strategy, goals, division statements, mission statements, and monitoring of strategic plan. Nigeria's planning experience. We'll talk about the Nigeria's planning experience in the economy. Nigeria's first development plan experience can be traced back to the 10-year plan of development and welfare, that is from 1946 to 1955. This plan was drawn up and executed by the colonial civil servants and could not be seen as a systematic development plan because it was highly centralized and meant to guide the allocation of colonial investment projects, development and welfare funds. The constitutional structural change of Nigeria, which led to the introduction of federal system of government in October 1954, made it imperative for separate development plans to be drawn for each region. This led to the launching of the second development plan in April 1955, which was titled The Economic Program of the Government and the Federation of Nigeria, 1955 to 1960. The objectives of Nigerian development plans. The objectives of Nigerian development plans include 1. To achieve growth, to increase the gross national product of the country, to stabilize prices in the country, equitable allocation of resources, diversification of economy, and lastly, to create more employment opportunities.